Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn how to make beef jollof rice at home. So we start this recipe by boiling beef, and I used a half kg beef, boiled it and set it aside. You will also need 2 red bell peppers, 2 tomatoes and 1 sachet of tomato paste. Blend the tomatoes and the peppers together to make a puree and then set it aside. And then onto a pan, add frying oil. The idea is to fry the meat so that it can brown, and then add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, but cumin seeds is optional. And then now start adding the meat in batches. Be sure to stir it occasionally and ensure that the oil is very hot so that it can brown evenly. And then you're going to keep stirring this just to ensure that all the pieces look good and that they are brown. And after the pieces are fully brown, you're just going to remove them from the oil and then set them aside. And you will realize that the oil is too much to cook the rice, so I just divided my oil into 2 and then set 1 half aside, and then the remaining half in the sufuria I added chopped onions. And then at this point also, after the onions are translucent, add ginger garlic paste, and after that the mixture will be golden brown. And at this point now add tomato paste and then give it a stir. And then also at this point add your spices. I'm going to list all the spices that I used here on the description box, but you can use whatever spices you like, however you like your rice to taste. Don't feel limited, use however much you want depending on the quantity of the rice and the desired final taste of the product. And then you're going to give this a good stir, and then at this point now add the peppers and tomatoes puree. Give it a good mix. Remember to add salt to taste. Keep checking the salt all the way. And then after giving it a mix, just cover it and let it cook on low flame until almost all the water has evaporated. And after roughly 20 minutes, this is how the sauce was looking like. It's thick. You can see most of the water has evaporated, and I realized that the sauce was too much, so I scooped some of that and set it aside, and I used that sauce to serve the jollof rice. And remember, you do not need too much sauce to your jollof rice. It's better to start with a little that is just going to cover the rice, instead of adding too much of it and then you're going to have a soggy mess. And then you're just going to add rice and then giving it a good mix, just ensuring that the rice is covered with the sauce. And then now at this point start adding the beef broth. Add a little amount at a time, ensuring that you stir very well and that the broth covers the rice. And then I used a parchment paper, but you can use a foil to cover the sufuria. And then now place the sufuria lid and just keep checking, adding the broth a little at a time until the rice is fully cooked. And you're going to keep repeating this process, checking on the beef, adding a little bit of the broth until the rice is almost cooked. You can see at this point now the rice was half cooked. Just keep stirring so that it doesn't stick, and then at this point now add the beef pieces, and then you're going to give that a good mix. And then after mixing, just cover it again with the parchment paper, place your lid on top, and then you're going to leave it to cook on very low flame. And after like 5 minutes, the rice will be ready. So delicious, ready to serve. I enjoyed this rice so much. I hope you give it a try, and I hope to see you guys on my next video.